It is a ritual that the people of Kitui are accustomed to. Their quest to quench their thirst and meet their water demands keep changing depending on the weather.
Nilitoka nyumbani kilomita 6 hivi na kurudi nyumbani ni sasa jioni.
Kupata maji ni haba. Mama anakuja mapema kushota maji na mimi nabaki kule, na ile ng'ombe tunapita kwa njia, mimi nakuja kuleta ndio pate maji. Natembea kama masaa 5 hivi.
There's an old adage that only the wearer of a shoe knows where it pinches. Whereas you see a lot of greenery around me, Kitui residents will tell you that that is seasonal. The rusty steel you see around me was about to solve their legendary water problems. But
kazi tunaambiwa inasimama. Sijui inasimamishwa ni nini.
And because this is like an eyesore and it is next to us, everybody keeps on asking when will the Umma Dam be completed. So it was a big concern. And His Excellency, through his leadership, we decided that we have to engage the national government and to see when this project, because it was under national government, when it will be completed.
Since its construction began in 2008, it has gulped 565 million Kenya shillings, and it is thirsting for more.
The total amount of work actually done is 68%, because the most expensive part of constructing a dam, so much those metals and the rusty steels you saw. It is what we call grouting. It's a process of ensuring that the ground on which you build the dam has been sealed so that there are no seepages when the construction is started.
David Njenga came here as the site manager of the Umma Dam when construction began, when it stalled in 2011. He has largely been looking after the derelict infrastructure that litters the banks of Nzeu River. He takes us on a tour of the dam that would now be serving about 25,000 residents of Kitui. He has been fighting petty thieves eyeing the steel that lies disused 4 years later.
Ikiwa naimbiwa hata siku moja kuliharibu wakafunja ile posts ya kuonesha, hata hiyo kesi iko kotini hata leo.
This because differences between National Water Conservation and Pipeline Corporation and contractors over increased costs stalled the project. At some point, it was alleged that the cost had been raised to 1.4 billion compared to 820 million shillings initially budgeted for the project.
The contractor who had been given the job to do at some point could not proceed due to some challenges.
So essentially we are looking at issues of non-performance by the contractors that were procured then to implement these projects on our behalf.
But in 2011, the contractor, Draft and Develop Engineers Limited, moved to court seeking orders to stop the government from terminating the contract, accessing the site, or awarding the project to another firm to complete the work. And even after a parliamentary committee was set up to investigate the matter, no tangible solutions have been forthcoming. The then Water Minister and Kitui Central MP, Charity Ngilu, dismissed corruption allegations leveled against her and instead accused her rivals of conspiring to stall the project to make her appear corrupt. In March of this year, the Public Investments Committee on the Audited Financial Statements of State Corporations gave its verdict, stating that the corporation had not exercised proper controls on projects' budgets and as a result, expenditure on construction work had exceeded the respective budgetary provisions. Our efforts to secure an interview with the contractor did not yield much as we were referred back to the government. The matter is currently in arbitration. But even if the matter is resolved, the project's revival will come at an added cost to the taxpayer.
Most likely double 800.
That means we are talking about over $1 billion.
Over $1 billion, definitely. That is the cost of a project stalling midway.
The cost notwithstanding, Nzau River still carries its waters down the stream. The people of Kitui are still waiting upon the government to dam this water.
Sasa hiyo maji ikipitia hapa ikienda. Sasa hiyo maji inatoka Musepe ama inatoka kwa ile tangi ile ingine pale. Shida ya maji hapa ni mingi sana hapa kwetu. Sasa tunaomba Mungu tutengezee hiyo Umma.
This dam was to give them not just water, but offer some form of food security to a people who have been known to depend on food aid, popularly known here as molio. If and when the rusty steel and the idle earth movers roar back to life, it will be to the joy of the people who have been waiting for water to flow for decades. And that will be a dream come true. The question is, when? For Citizen Weekend, I am Anne Mawade.